Hi, and welcome back. I want to talk to the person who feels completely overwhelmed right now. You look at your calendar and it's a wreck. You look at your house and there's clutter everywhere. You look at your finances and it just isn't given. Or maybe it's your career that feels out of control. It's not going how you planned. On the whole, it feels like you're standing in the middle of a storm and you don't even know where to start fixing it. So, usually, if you're like me, you do nothing. You freeze. This is called analysis paralysis. Guess what? You're in good company. The very first page of the user manual, the Bible, starts with a picture of a world that is completely out of control. In Genesis 1, God gives us a blueprint. He shows us exactly how to move from disorder to peace. And here is a spoiler. He doesn't fix everything at once. He uses a specific two-step protocol that you can use to fix your messy life. Let's look at the text. Genesis chapter 1, verse 2. Now, the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Notice the three words used to describe the situation: formless, empty, dark. Does that sound like your life right now? Maybe your career feels formless. There is no structure. You don't like how it's going. Maybe your bank account feels empty. Maybe your future feels dark. You can't see where you're going. So, what does God do? He has the power to snap his fingers and build a perfect universe in a nanosecond. But he doesn't. He slows down. He demonstrates a process. Now, I want you to pause and catch something that most people miss. We are talking about the creator of the universe here. He is omnipotent. He exists outside of time. He could have organized the entire cosmos, galaxies, oceans, DNA, and sunsets in a literal second. But he didn't. He stretched it out over 6 days. Why? He wasn't doing it because he was slow. He was doing it to set a rhythm for you. God intentionally chose process over instant results. We live in a culture that tells us if we aren't fixing everything instantly, we are failing. We treat process like a dirty word. But in Genesis, God works systematically through a process. If God himself didn't rush the transformation of the creation and transformation of the earth, why are you beating yourself up about not fixing your life in one afternoon? You are holding yourself to a standard that even God didn't use. Here are 3 specific nuggets, 3 news of good things from Genesis 1 that will change how you handle the mess. Nugget number 1, hover, don't panic. Look at the end of verse 2. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Before God changed anything, he hovered. He was present in the mess. He didn't look at the disorder and say, wow, this is a disaster. I'm stressing out. He assessed it. When you're overwhelmed, your first instinct is to panic or to run away, to scroll on your phone and ignore the pile of laundry or the unread emails. The Genesis principle is to stop and look at it. Be present. You cannot fix what you refuse to face. Take 5 minutes to just sit with your planner or stand in your messy kitchen or your messy room and just breathe. Acknowledge the reality without judging it. And here is nugget number 2. Speak light. This is a game changer. Verse 3 says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. Notice what he didn't say, He didn't say, let there be trees and animals and stars and humans. That would be too much. That's clutter. He started with one thing, and he started with light. In a practical sense, light represents clarity. You cannot organize a dark room. You have to turn the lights on first. When you are overwhelmed, stop trying to fix your life. That is too big. Instead, ask for light. Ask for clarity on the one single thing that matters right now. What is the light for your situation? If your house is a wreck, light might be, I'm just going to clear off the coffee table. If your finances are scary, light might be, I'm just going to log into my back app and look at the number to see what I can do. You first have to identify the step and you ignore the rest. That is how you break paralysis. And here is nugget number 3, the power of separation. Verse 4 says, God saw that the light was good and he separated the light from the darkness. Order requires boundaries. God didn't mix everything together. He separated them, day and night, water and sky. Our lives can often feel overwhelming when we try to juggle multiple things at once. We try to work while we eat, we worry about bills while we play with our kids, we answer emails in bed. Everything is mixed together. To conquer the mess, you have to separate. Separate your work from your rest time. Separate your worry time from your prayer time. Separate your finances into spending and saving. When you draw a line in the sand, you create order. And there is one final secret ingredient in this Genesis framework that makes the whole thing work. It's what God did at the end of every single step. After he made the light, he didn't just rush to the next job. The text says, God saw that the light was good. He paused. He validated the progress. He didn't wait until the whole world was finished to celebrate. He celebrated the partial victory. This is where most of us fail. We clean one corner of the room, but then we look at the rest of the messy house and say, I haven't done enough. We rob ourselves of the dopamine hits. If you want to conquer chaos, you have to learn the art of the micro celebration. When you send that one scary email, stop. Don't open the next one yet. Take 10 seconds to say, that was good. When you organize one drawer, stop. Look at it. Say, that is good. You have to validate the order you have created instead of obsessing over the chaos that remains. That is how you build momentum. So, here is the recap of the divine protocol for a messy life. First, hover. Face the situation without panic. Second, light. Define the one immediate step you need to take now. Third, separate. Create boundaries so things don't mix. Here is your sticky nugget for the week. If you feel overwhelmed today, do not try to fix the whole picture. I want you to find one dark corner, just one. Maybe it's a drawer you're afraid to open. Maybe it's that one difficult email. Apply the principle of light. Define the single smallest action you can take to bring clarity to that corner. Do that one thing and then stop. When you do that, you are proving to yourself that the mess does not own you. You have the authority to bring order, one word at a time, one step at a time. If this helped you find a little bit of calm today, please hit that like button and subscribe. And in the comments, tell me, what is the one dark corner you're going to shine a light on today? Let's keep each other accountable. Go and operate with purpose.